What's happening, guys? I'm Srin and thus welcome to Tech Jonkie with an O. Recently we had the Google Extended I/O and I attended it at Trident Institute of Technology. So I visited the residence of Mr. Jayant Rajwani, who also happened to be with us in the first episode of Tech Talk with Experts. So I went to his house and we had a small interaction about the event, and then we played a short rapid fire round. So here's a short footage of what happened on that day, and then there's the interaction or interview, whatever you want to call it. So go find out. Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk with Experts. The person standing on my right is Mr. Jayant Rajwani. No introduction needed. He was with us in the first episode of TTE. So today we are at his residence. Recently we had the Google Extended I/O 2017 conducted by the Google Developer Group at Trident Institute of Technology. We had several sessions like the Adobe XD. We learned all about machine learning, Google Assistant, Google Home, and how to create chatbots. So Mr. Jayant Rajwani happens to be a member of GDG Bhubaneswar. So we would be having an interaction about the Google I/O 2017, and then we will play a short rapid fire round. So Jayant sir, first of all, it's an absolute pleasure to have you back on our channel. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Okay, so you have a habit of traveling. Recently you went to Puri twice. So do you do it all the time or is it occasional?
I prefer traveling whenever I'm free. Like, it's a hobby of mine,
Okay.
and I believe traveling is what makes me full. So I travel whenever possible. Like, you can ask me for traveling anytime, and I ask all my friends to tell me whenever they are going anywhere, and I'm always in.
Okay.
Be it I have to take leave, but I'm always up for traveling anywhere around the world.
All right, just like I said in the last time, Jan the Explorer. So, as we know that Google and Microsoft aren't friends exactly. Like when the Lumias were released, it had the Windows Phone operating system, and most of the apps of Google were not present. Only third-party developers uploaded some apps like Gmail. So, how do you feel being part of two communities, Microsoft Developers Community and Google Developer Group, that represent companies that are not actually allies in the real life?
It's not about being allies or not. It's about learning. So why I am into these communities is I like exploring, I like meeting new people, I like meeting tech enthusiasts, which are present in both of these communities, right?
Okay.
So top-notch companies, these are top-notch companies in the IT industry right now. So what I go there for is meeting people, like-minded people. So it's not that we are friends. So be the companies, their products, be against each other, like one is giving Cortana, the other is giving Google Assistant. So beat them against each other, but we as people are very close to each other and we know each other, we interact with each other very well, and there's no difference between us.
Okay, very smart answer. All right. Recently we had the Google I/O 2017. Yeah, there were many revelations. Sundar Pichai came about this idea of Google Lens, and it is like the farthest point up to which artificial intelligence can reach. So, what are your top 3 picks of the Google I/O 2017?
Google I/O had a lot of things for all of us. So
Yeah, that's right.
top 3 picks, if to say, would be picture-in-picture.
Yeah, that's right.
What else? My favorite was Google Lens. So as we are seeing, like, we can now analyze pictures. So if my username, as Sundar Pichai showed there, if my username and password for the Wi-Fi is written somewhere, I just have to click a picture, it automatically
That's
connects
right,
it, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it's really amazing what I feel. Yeah, so that's 2. Third one,
Something related to notifications, like.
yeah, dot notifications are very cool.
That's right.
So top 3 picks would be those 3.
Would you say that Google kind of copied the 3D touch feature of an iPhone?
Yeah, so dot notifications, I am an iPhone lover for like 4 to 5 years now. So I've been using iPhone 4, 4S, 5, 5S,
Okay.
6, 6S,
Yeah,
7,
14
all.
iPhones.
So right. So I am kind of an iPhone lover, so this question you shouldn't be asking me. But that's a different thing why I love iPhones, and kind of it's the same thing. Like we had 3D touch already, so dot notifications is kind of a move into the same technology.
All right, all right. So we're done with the regular questions round. Now we will be playing the rapid fire round. So here are the rules. There are 4 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer for each question. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So first question. What's Google's equivalent of BitLink?
So it has this own shortening URLs, Google URLs you can get. It has more advantages as you can monetize using Google shorteners, which you couldn't using Bitly's.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So question number 2. Google Assistant was the idea of which intellectual?
Google Assistant, our own Mr. Sundar Pichai came up with
That's
a
right.
Google Assistant, as it wanted the users of all Android users to have a better experience with their Android phones. So it's just an extension of Google Now, which all of us have been using on our Android phones. Yeah.
So basically, it was the idea of Sundar Pichai.
Yeah,
He wanted a
that's right.
virtual assistant
Yeah.
for Android. All right. So moving on to the next question. List 3 things that the Google Assistant can do which Google Now couldn't.
So Google Assistant is really cool and can do a lot of stuff for you guys. For example, it can interact with you. Google Now didn't. If you will tell him that I love you, Google Now, it will just Google search for you, I love you.
That's right.
But now you can interact with it, and you can ask him stuff, and maybe it can help you
Have
out.
conversation
Even
with
it will search on Google as well, but it will have a conversation kind of experience. So a better user experience. It has a better user experience for you.
That's right.
It can remember things for you. Suppose you tell him that I keep my wallet in the drawer. Today I'm keeping my drawer. Remember Google Assistant that I'm keeping my wallet today in the Almirah. So it will remind you if you ask it again that where I kept my wallet. It can also store your passwords now, so which earlier wasn't possible with Google Now. So Google Assistant now will help you with storing your passwords as well. So is it 3?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You answered all correctly. Well, yeah, remembering password was the best revelation
Yeah,
that we had in
right.
the Google I/O 2017. So if you are like a sloppy social media user and you tend to forget passwords more often, then Google Assistant is there to do your job.
It's not about forgetting passwords now. Now, as people are into internet so much, they have so many websites, so many passwords to remember, right? So it's getting difficult even for a person of our age. It is getting difficult to remember passwords of various sites. Some
that's
people, some sites allow you to keep passwords without @. Some intentionally ask you to keep like special characters in your password. How will you remember what password you kept for where? So this is where Google Assistant can help you out now.
That's right. Okay. So last question. Android K is actually named as KitKat. What were the developers planning to name it originally?
Originally, what I remember is they were trying to call it Key Lime Pie,
That's right.
which later transformed to Key Lime, and then eventually they settled down with Android KitKat. So there were a lot of controversies running around this thing, but it was eventually called KitKat from Key Lime Pie.
That's right. Bang on. He answered all the questions correctly. So as a reward, here you have the Dairy Milk chocolate. Well, our budget is very less, so that's what we could resort on to. So thanks a lot, Mr. Jayant Rajwani. Jayant sir, it was a pleasure, just like I mentioned, to have you back on our channel. We hope that you come to our channel once again, and we can do all kind of things like interact with all different types of sessions. So thanks a lot once again.
Sure, welcome.
So Jayant sir, what would you like to tell to our subscribers?
So Srinandan, he came up with this idea to make sessions about new technologies, and he's still a student, so it's really cool for him to do such stuff, and I see he has been doing very good stuff till now. So everyone, please subscribe to his channel, and he'll be coming up with great content for you. I'm sure he'll be coming up with really great content for you guys in future. So he's a very good person in person. So yeah, please subscribe.
That really made my day. So I really hope to keep your word. Thanks a lot for coming once again.